All right, so here shitting. Yeah, I did that all day today. Had a stomach virus. Something tore me up. But got some great feed and some great information off of YouTube about you know doing a transmission flush. Something that needs to be done because, like I said, the truck sat for 7 years. The dealership didn't do it. They didn't even recommend it because at that point, I think they were just concerned about one thing and one thing only, them dollars. I went up there today and purchased some parts. I got a new fuel filter here. The hoses that goes to the fuel filter, from the fuel filter to the I want to figure out what those are instead of calling that thing. Those things. And where I found that leak, ordered some more hoses here as well. There's two more that I'm waiting on. So the current fuel filter housing I got on there is the it's an OEM, but I think that goes to the LMM, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still learning. That goes to that, and I don't like how that feeds the fuel. So the way I have it ran now is, I think I showed you guys before. It goes down and around. It's rerouted, and it has some hoses from O'Reilly's, which I'm pretty sure those are the wrong size. I mean, they're clamped down pretty tight, but still, I went and got some factory stuff that's pre-cut, pre-made, which is great. Also got a great price on this stuff. Good friend of mine, he works up there, so he gave me some discounts on these parts. He works in parts, not service. But what he told me there is they revamped their whole service department. I went over there. The guys that were there before are no longer there, and it was for that reason of them charging me 10 grand for a leak in my hose, saying it was the CP3. So, I mean, you do dirt, you get dirt, and that's what usually happens. So, I mean, I can't wait to get at it. Just now, I had a long day today. Supposed to, like I said, supposed to get 3 inches of snow tomorrow. The third day is spring, well, fourth day is spring, and this is how it is here. So, it's going to be good. I'm going to do that hose by myself because I actually found out doing research on the wonderful world of YouTube, where I have my associate's degree in YouTube University. So I'm working on my bachelor's on YouTube University as well. Like I said, I mean, if you can do basic handy stuff, man, and just follow directions, a lot of this stuff is very simple, especially that GM made a lot of things on the O2 and the LB7 motor a lot easily accessible. So there's a drain plug in the on the radiator, so I can actually drain the coolant out of there, at least enough. I'm doing a coolant flush on it as well, so I'm gonna drain all the coolant out of it. That way, when I do remove the thermostat housing, there won't be a mess. So that's a great thumbs up on that one, and I really can't wait to get at it because I'm so excited. I'm also looking at I gotta have some aftermarket stuff on here as well, but I'm not concerned about that. I'll get to that once all the mechanics are done. I can basically tell you what we have. I mean, this is aftermarket. It tells you what the exhaust temperature is and the turbo boost. But I was looking at some other thing. I think it's the EGR. So I may take a look at that after a while, but I may keep what I have. I mean, I don't have to drill into my manifold because it's already there, which is great. Just in case I do decide to go that route. Also, let me pop the hood for you. So here's the fuel filter housing, whereas as you can see, these lines how that points down and goes around, so we have to reroute all these. This one just basically goes straight there, which is okay, but I don't like how that goes down and feeds up. I want fuel to go directly as it was from the factory, so that's what's going to happen here. With this one, you have to go down, around, come up under this right here, come up here and around to the outlet. That's where it feeds in. The feed comes into there, goes out into here. So that's the feed. I want the feed to go directly as it was in the factory. So here's the performance. Aftermarket, we have the performance technology from Western Diesel Performance. Looked under. I think this is disconnected. I think this is what activates it, the switch, because I have a switch on the inside. That's when I switch it, nothing really happens. So I think the guy that had it, well, I know the guy that had it, he disconnected it because he was using it as a work truck. So there's history, and I know history about it. There's a lot of aftermarket stuff here, and that right there goes to the manifold, goes up to there. Let's see. So let's have to do this. As you can see, right there in the manifold, right back there where I'm pointing to, that's where I don't have to drill and do the EGR. And also once I drain this coolant, I'm going to open up this bleeder screw, which I found out what that was thanks to YouTube University. I can squeeze and freeze out of there as well coolant, so that I have a siphoner that'll siphon it out of there. So once I take it out, it won't be that much of a spill. So it's on and popping, man. And I'm so excited about this. All I have to do is sit down, do some research. Then once this comes off, I may have removed this harness and even take the turbo horn off, because I'm going to replace all the rubber fuel lines up underneath there, which would be a great deal, so I won't have to worry about doing that again. I may even think about getting an aftermarket turbo, but that's going to come later on down the line. So let's worry about these basic mechanics first, and then get all the other stuff out the way. So with that being said, I'll well, I think I have like 10 videos I gotta post up to this point. So but probably do some posts tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't snow. If it doesn't, I'll actually pull the truck up and get that escape out of the way. That one does need a transmission. It has a great motor in there. I found a transmission for like $795, and my buddy said he was gonna do a total of $1,500. Now that's the budget. I told him, he said he'll do it for it. So I just paid this $795 for the transmission, and then pay him the other 8, 9, 10, $700. So yep, we'll do that, and I'll keep you guys posted. All right, holla at your boy.